So today, we're in Path of Exiles, and I thought we'd take on the Trial of Sekhema today and get our 4th Ascendancy. So we're going to actually be doing it in a level 80 area, like crazy. Like a straight up crazy person. And yeah, we're going to jump into that straight away. Can we do it today? The first room, we got an escape trail. Basically, we want to click on these freaking crystals. Run through, just ignore all these enemies. Grab a crystal, keep moving, make sure we follow it. Grab it again, and keep moving. Now, this is our life down here to honor resistance, basically. We can't get hit. If we get hit, we start losing that. And we have a certain amount. Now, we can restore it by going to shrines and all that stuff. We've got only one more crystal to get. We can restore it and all that stuff, but generally, I do not want to get hit here. And awesome. That's the trial complete, super fast. Make sure there's no enemies behind us following us in, because they can hit us in the back when we're looking at this stuff. Now, this is going to be our monies. 272 monies. Not too bad. Now, we're going to have to make some choices on where we want to go. So, we got a Chalice Trail, Gauntlet Trail, and a Chalice Trail, which are all going to be different things. Chalice taking on rares, Gauntlets is running through fire and stuff like that, and Chalice Trail is another rare situation. But this is going to have a run ender, basically. Our whole build is all about evasion, so taking this is going to make us lose pretty bad. So with that, I'm actually going to go down this way, Chalice into Hourglass, because it keeps our options open in here. And then we can actually decide if we want to go up here and then continue on from there. So, Chalice Trail it is. Let's go. Let's take out a bunch of rares. We click on the cup, follow the trail. Looks like there's only one, actually. There's only one that's pretty decently awesome for us. Yeah, there it is. Big old snake lady. Pinned, can't do none. And we also got... Okay, we got two in the same area, which is not too bad. We gotta be careful, though. We got some balls following us around. But not too bad. Just gonna double back through, make them explode. Grab the keys, grab the relics. And move on. We accidentally killed these snakes off in the distance. That's the nice thing about this build with twisters. It takes things off screen pretty far away. Let's grab our monies. 149, we actually have 520, which is pretty good. Yikes. No energy shields. Yeah, we're going to go for this one. Energy shield doesn't matter too much. And about Gauntlet Trails, my least favourite. But we got an Hourglass Trail. And Hourglass Trails are just going to be surviving for whatever time limit comes up. I think it's a minute and a half. Up on the top screen here. Yep, minute and a half. And there's going to be rare enemies that spawn as well. So, you take them out, you actually decrease that timer by quite a bit. So it's kind of nice. We took him out, so down to a minute. And we're going to take out Fear Maw, the Shaggy there. Not too bad. And this level 80 area as well. So our build is actually looking pretty smashing. Even though we are level 90 now. I will say that. And awesome. Super quick. Really, really awesome. Didn't take any damage. Even better. Make sure I pick up our monies, our sacred water. And let's get the frick out here. Let's grab our key. Onwards to the trail. So again, I want to go to the Gauntlet Trail. It leaves us with the option to go for Hourglass and an Hourglass. But I kind of want to go for here, so then we keep these options open potentially. But let's not waste any time. Let's go to a Gauntlet Trail. And let's try not to get hit. Now, we've got no energy shield anymore, but we had no energy shield in the first place. So, that one really doesn't matter. We gotta be super careful of these traps. These traps are going to do some big damage. Although you can roll through the fire, which is kind of nice. Although, when two fires are overlapping, yeah, that's pretty rough. Let's wait for this on. Although our minions don't know how to dodge the fire. They definitely just run through it head first. Now we got the lever. I should open up some doors. Go back through the spikes. Make sure we don't get hit by that, because that does a lot of physical damage. And yeah, our build doesn't deal with physical damage all that well. Plus we got such big whirlwinds. Ooh, free monies. There's this door. Grab the chest. Okay, so the red one is just for looting gear. Might as well grab this too. Not great. Let's keep moving. Let's run through here. Dodge through the fire. Dodge through the fire. Dodge through the fire. Luckily we didn't get hit there. These are little boulder ants. And some little tiny spiders. Alright, we gotta make our way through around this area. Probably back around and have to go back through all that fire again. That's why I don't like Gauntlet Trails whatsoever. Because as soon as we pull this lever, this door closes. And what the hell hit us there? Well, it is what it is. That's some big old damage. Another reason why I don't like Gauntlet Trails. But let's keep moving. It's fine, we'll get it back. Hopefully. We will. Got some snake ladies. Not too bad. That's the trail. Or this room specifically. Let's grab our monies, our sacred water. Let's go here. That's good old merchant. I do want to go there for another Gauntlet Trail now. I'd nearly actually just skip it. But with this much money, we kind of have to go. So I'm going to go Hourglass into Gauntlet. Yep. I mean, we're going to take more damage in that Gauntlet room than we will take in an Hourglass room. That's for sure. The bad thing about our build is it literally creates so much visual clutter that I can get hit pretty darn easily. By little small things. You're out of freaking mana, but not too bad. Big old spider spawned in. Not there any longer. Let's hide the loot for a second so we can actually see what we're doing. Make sure we don't click on any of that stuff as we try to throw our twisters. Man, where's this last rare? I want to take him out before the timer ends. Awesome. Even more awesome. Love those greater iron runes. None of this stuff. Let's go grab this. Warlock leggings. No, thank you. More sacred water. We have so much. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Based on this, monsters have an increased max life. Really not great. We can go here, or we can take 100% increased damage taken while on low life. I might actually take that one, although it's another Gauntlet Trail. I might take the other one just because I don't like Gauntlet Trails. Immediately, 2 wrong doors. We have to go the other way. Let's keep going. I'm just going to walk this way. Go through the flames. Got some constructs. Okay, this wasn't the right way. Let's run through. Surely it has to be around here. Can't see anything. We almost got hit by that because they're a freaking big, massive whirlwind. Right, I'm just gonna walk back in, make it disappear. Right, now let's go. Awesome. So we're walking around, looking for the levers, making sure we don't get hit by any of the monsters as well. And where's this lever? It has to be up here. Yep, that's the green one. We don't open up this door, we can go back around. Wait, do we have to go back through here again? Am I crazy? Nope, door's open, awesome. Let's go. Those boulder ants were pretty much invulnerable as you're getting up. Okay, that's the door. This one wasn't too bad actually. Can't complain about this one. We got our shop, even better. Now unfortunately, I was hoping for more options here. Rather than just restore your honor. Traps are slow, I'm going to take that for sure. And I'm going to save our money. Even though we did have a lot of money, we got some big high cost items. Now, I'm actually going to take the Gauntlet Trail. 100% increased damage taken while on low life. Low life is 35% less of our max life, so I think I'm going to take that. We're either going to get one shot, or yeah, we're not going to be on low life all that much. So it shouldn't matter too much. Those snakes like to jump up right beside us. Or throw their balls at us. Either way. Right, this door is closed. That door's closed too. And keep going the wrong way. It's usually left. By the looks of it. It's always left. Left and backwards. Oh no, this is just for a chest, isn't it? Thought we could get through that little gap. Right, let's go. Think true? Yeah, it is left and back. And there's always enemies in with the lever too. Just make sure to take them out before you take the freaking lever. But that should be awesome. Let's keep moving. Dodge the flames. Okay, can't get through there. Wait, how? The flames were kind of stuck there for a second. That door's closed. What am I doing? Let's keep moving. Try to sneak through those. Big old spikes. Right, I'm gonna go up the side here. Yeah, my build really doesn't help with this by creating such visual clutter. Energy shield aura. Not too bad. Also, our little dog was running around exploding all the corpses. So, yeah. Now, we don't actually have to take this. We should be able to heal this back up with our skill. So we don't even have to waste 5 here. Although we could have taken it. Or back to full HP anyway. That's our first boss. Let's go, my friend. Do you not want to get close because he starts exploding? There goes all our minions. But that's some big damage right now. Looking pretty good for us. And amazing. Yeah, that boss didn't really last too long whatsoever. Not too bad. Let's grab a relic. Anything else? Sink water. Let's keep moving. Now we can use your keys here. If you want to. But I'm going to hold on to them for now. Let's grab here. Now I'm looking for movement speed or more damage. The next minor boom you gain is converted into a random major one. Well, that sounds crazy. 25% more maximum honor is also pretty cool too. I was going to say we could take both of these, but we can't actually. Yes, I'm going to take this one.
The choice is use that way.
See what sort of craziness we're going to get. Onwards we go. To the next room. We do it all again on the next floor. Do it all again on the next floor. Okay, we can actually grab ourselves a boon here, but going to the merchant here is not that great. We definitely don't want to go there, and we definitely do not want to go there. So I'm thinking maybe Gauntlet into Hourglass instead of Merchant, unless we get a ton of Sacred Water. We're going here though, because this is going to give us a boon. So it's definitely worth it. Okay, now the Gauntlet room has changed quite a bit. Then we have these traps on the ground, we have these traps too. And we've got to be super careful. Now I set that trap up, and somehow it didn't hit us, which is kind of lucky. There goes our doggo. Come back to us. Right, let's move. Dodge in. I need to go around here. Freaking pots. Lever, not too bad. Right, dodge in. Let's go. Got some new enemies too. Gotta be careful. You don't want to get hit by those. Oh, hold on. My dumb ass can't get through a doorway. Little tiny doorway. Not too bad. Now it would be crazy if these balls could actually hit you from over here. But that should be the door open. Make sure to take out the skeletons. Nice thing about our build as well is it actually pins enemies, so they can't hit us if we do pin them. Just a nice little quality of life to our build. Right. Also, the trap speed and slower is crazy good for us going through Gauntlet traits, making them a lot better. So, definitely can't complain on them now. Let's gain a random boon, and we're going to see what we're going to get. Restore 40 honor on room completion. Okay, that's not bad. I was hoping for some crazy big damage thing, but yeah, we'll take that. So, if we go here, we have to go here. C1 fewer room ahead is pretty bad, and rewards are unknown in the trial rooms. Also not great. Going to the merchant feels like a bit of a waste though. But I'd actually rather take this one over this one. I think taking one fewer room ahead is pretty bad. It leads to a lot of these afflictions, and rewards are unknown in the trial list. It's not the end of the world. So I think I'm actually going to go here. So onto the Hourglass. Let's get our key. Let's take out all these enemies as fast as possible. We should be pretty good. Now there is boons that give you like 50% increased damage and 40% increased movement speed. I really want those. Movement speed is going to be massively important in the final boss. It's incredibly important. You really need movement speed on your boots like crazy. If you take anything that slows you down, then you're just going to straight up lose that boss fight. Okay, these lightning storms is really bad. on the rare enemy. It's just a guarantee just to chip it down. But yeah, not too bad. Hourglass Trails. Awesome.
That was close.
We've got a unique bow, which I'm not going to be using. Projectile splint towards 2 targets. And it requires a level 16. So after we take this one, we won't be able to see that if this is going to give us honor. It's going to be merchants. Yeah, it's not great. Now I could go to the merchant up here. We are going to lose a lot of max honor. I think I changed my mind. Yep, changed my mind. We're going up here. Down to 1800 honor, which is pretty bad. But I do like being able to see what's going up on the map. I don't plan on getting hit anyway. I said that once we get down to 1 HP or when we actually get smashed. Later on the trial. Wait, is all these rares right here? Rare mobs? That was crazy. I think that's literally the fastest I've ever done this room. Yep, has to be. Anyways, we should be able to get another shop item from the merchant. What is another gauntlet trail? Eh, let's do it. Let's just run. Door, close, always to the left, always to the left. Let's turn it, we have to go to the left, turn on the traps, so we can get through the door. Sneaky little traps. I hate these little freaking beetles, man. They walk up to you and just shock you. And they're tiny. Makes them hard to see. Almost stepped in that trap. Where's the lever? Doors here. Did I miss the lever? Yeah, I had to miss the lever. Can I go that way? Oh, lever's right here. Never mind. Just can't see it. We got the dudes hanging out. Shooting their arrows. I almost walked directly into those fireballs. Now that dude does explode, but it doesn't actually hit us and take our life. It does slow us down though. Red doors open. I wonder what happens to all these statues when we pull the lever. They all explode. Right, let's grab this stuff. Let's keep moving. With my doggo and my quadrilla. Come on, give us damage, give us moving speed. Defenses, yeah. More damage, amazing. So it actually gives you more damage, which is multiplicative. Increased is additive. So this is going to be a crazy amount of damage. Hell yeah.
We will succeed.
Now there's no point going to this gauntlet trail because there's no point taking a freaking... There's no point taking affliction here. So let's go to the escape trail and let's go back to the merchants. Which doesn't feel great. Now this escape trail is going to be a lot different. It's going to show multiple directions. Maybe we got this one. I hate these guys too. I actually missed where it went, but it's generally forwards. This one shot this way and then 2 to the right. You do have plenty of time though. Okay, there's one back the way actually. Am I crazy? Holy moly. Yeah, those sand spears. Pretty sure they're sand spears. Almost made us lose that. And if you miss the deck crystals in time, you take a bunch of honor damage. Hey, not too bad. And this guy almost hit us. They have a tendency to take out a lot of my honor just by little chip damage. Little chippies. Bronze key. Okay, merchant offers 50% fewer chases. Or monsters deal 30% more damage. Okay. Good thing we're going to merchant before, but we're not going to be able to buy anything anyway. I really, really dislike this. But it's going to have to be done. Out of all the options, it's going to be our best option. Unfortunately. So money isn't going to be as valuable anymore. Since we're not going to be basically be able to spend it. Okay. Come on, doggo, save me. Ah, it didn't matter too much. He did his job. Let's go. Awesome. Door's locked. Let's go the other way then. Let's grab our orb. Let's keep moving. No. Do we have to go all the way? My dumbass walked directly into it. Get away, beetles. This is just the loot room. Get me out of the loot room. Almost getting hit by all those traps. Again. Wait, not too bad. This should be done. We're going to heal back up right before the boss fight anyway, so it shouldn't be terribly bad.
I shall aid you.
Now, no movement speed, so we're not missing out too much here. And yeah, we got to take the escape trail here. Escape trail. Into the boss fight. Let's go. I've got to keep an eye on where this is going. Just to the left. Pretty simple. Straightforward. Where's this one going? Okay, one to the right, left. All to the left. Let's go. 3 crystals left. Keep an eye on where this one's going. Okay, backwards. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get stuck. Little beetles. And I missed where that went. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Awesome. Those little beetles trying to shock my toes. Onwards through the door though. Let's go. Hey, might as well grab it. Yikes. Anyway, on to the boss fight. Let's go.
2 ancient guardians await you ahead.
We got 2 freaking big boys coming at us right now. Fire nice.
Move quickly.
We gotta be careful. These guys can do a lot of damage. They can do a lot of freaking damage. We pin them now. Amazing. I need to be careful of this attack. Yikes! You see what I mean? So much damage. We did take him out, but that's crazy.
That was an
I was thinking it was the actual one where you want to be close. That one is the one where you want to be further away. If you know what I mean. He does 2 attacks, the fire dude. One that catches you being at long range, and the second that catches you being close range. Anyway,
press the while.
and we got the movement speed. Holy moly, I think we just won this run
Go.
straight away.
Strength.
Yeah, movement speed is crazy good for us. And we got the damage. We should be able to move on pretty decently. Movement speed, damage, most important ones. Now we got a merchants into Restoring Honor, or we can just go Hourglass into Gauntlet. Well, to be honest, this gives us the most options. So, Hourglass into Gauntlet. I think I'm actually going to. It's also going to give us a gold key that we can use at the very end too. We're so fast right now. It's crazy how fast we are. Yeah, I'm going to end up taking damage. Some stupid damage for moving so fast. Wait, hey. It's not looking too bad. We've got a rare enemy. Take him out as super fast as possible. Yeah, on this floor we're going to have different enemies once again. Actually, a few similar enemies, but lots of lads that bury into the ground and jump out at you. Stellar Amulet. Basically want to capture or grab all the white Stellar Amulets as possible if it could speak. Yeah, and then use Orbs of Chance on them. Try and get Ascendancy, which is the amulet I'm currently using. Also,
That was close.
changing into some wrong weapons here. Let's grab a relic. Let's grab a chance shard. And let's forget about the rest. Let's grab our key. Onwards to go. Ritual trial. Ritual trial. Honestly, we kind of want to go here or here. We can grab some extra monies if we want to, but the shop isn't as valuable anymore. Wait. Let's not waste our time. Let's go to the Gauntlet trial first. We can speed through this. We can go crazy. Except my dumbass does that. And we get hit again. We almost try to run straight away here. It wouldn't be me if I didn't do something as dumb as that. But hey, we'll make it back. We'll bring it back. We'll get her on her back. I kind of just have to laugh at that. I knew instantly as soon as I got the movement speed. That's exactly what happened. Now these are traps, so we gotta be careful of those. We got the flames too, which, yeah, with this slowed down a bit, it's not that great. Especially with this trap here. Although I can just run through that actually. We open that up, we run back, doors open, doors open. Gotta be careful of these. Let's go. The twisters pinned those lads from super far away. Awesome. We got our key. We are gonna have to take an affliction here. Having no minimap versus afflictions are unknown. That's pretty darn rough. Participant less damage. REC. Okay, this is a really, really bad one. Unfortunately. Because if you take this one, you can end up getting no evasion. And if you have no evasion, for our build specifically, everything's going to hit you. Participant less damage, just can't take this. See, one fewer room ahead is really, really bad. If we're in the final room, I might take this one, but I think we're stuck with this one, actually. Yeah, unfortunately. Am I crazy? I think I am. Anyway, we've got a ritual. You haven't seen ritual just yet. I do like ritual quite a bit. It's just basically take out these portals, well, the two dudes on the sides. Because they'll keep summoning enemies unless you get rid of them. It's relatively quickly. If your build can handle smashing them down, it's usually relatively quickly. If your build struggles, you probably want to go for gauntlets, escape trials, anything that doesn't require you to take out these dudes here. Lots of beetles. Okay, we're missing one more ritual here. Maybe two. Awesome. Genuinely awesome. Let's grab our silver key. And yeah, we're gonna have no minimap. Unfortunately, no minimap. So there's no point actually having a minimap up anymore. It's gonna suck really, really bad. Especially, yeah, I'm pretty much actually lost right now, which is kind of funny. It's gonna be a lot more difficult to actually do like escape trials and just general trials. We got the rare here. You just gotta take them out. And be careful of these volatile plants though. Just double back through him. I just want to grab his ruby. That's something we can place in our skill tree. Potentially. Watch out for the big ball they throw. And it's also going to be fireball chasing us too. Right here. It's going super quick. Let's double back, make it explode. Let's grab this reglarb. That's going to be a nice little bit of currency. That we can turn our blue items into rare items. On Babiala. Babala. You got nothing first, really. I think we save our monies then. Okay, speaking of crazy, we do have an escape trial, which is going to be pretty darn rough. And I'm probably going to think about going to the chalice trial so we can restore some honor that I stupidly lost. Now we got to make sure we follow this. Okay, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Because they don't show up on our map anymore. Okay, where's this going? 1 to the right. Let's go. Let's get it. I seen 1 to the top right here. Come on, my friend, let me through. This dude will not go away. Right, here we go. I'm following this one. Okay, directly back. And we got blasted. See what I mean about those little beetles? They do so much damage to us. That's the trial done. But we lost a lot. I mean, we could just not take any damage. We didn't actually have to go as fast as we actually went through there. Let's grab our key. Let's go. Monsters inflict binding chains. You cannot restore. Okay. There's no point going here otherwise. Yeah, I'm going to go to the Chalice Trail and then Inflicting and Binding Chains, which is going to be stacking debuff discloses. Which is not that bad. Don't plan on getting hit. I say that, and we get smashed. Lose pretty much nearly all our honor.
Simple enough.
Let's grab that key. Let's keep moving. Where's the next rare? Surely up this. Get away from those beetles. Those beetles, those scarbs. That's a trap. You want to stand on it, or you get tiny little beetles everywhere. Right there's the rare. Awesome. Not too bad. I'm still opening the map break here. As you can see, this little dot, that's us. But there's no map. So yeah. Another ritual trail. Hell yeah. We just gotta take out these dudes once again. Pretty similar layout by the looks of it. That's the one we already did. Can't complain. One snake. Get out of the way. Not too bad. I'm gonna get used to this speed. Which is gonna be mad. Let's get back to doing maps. It's gonna feel so slow after this. Right, it's gonna be... It's this last... Please tell me this last ritual. Okay, this has to be the last one. Nice. And please tell me you got some for snow. 50% increase honor restored would be nice. The next time you go below 20% maximum health, restore all life, energy shield, and 50% honor. You know what? Let's actually grab that. Anyway, on towards Sandpit. The second final boss. So, yeah, it's going to be a big scorpion. We've got these platforms. Which is... Okay, we gotta move, we gotta move. They're gonna be traps. We definitely do not want to stand on it. He also shoots out poison. And he's gonna be jumping out of the ground. So we gotta be super careful of him jumping out of the ground too. It's gonna be a big tag. Just trying to keep my distance. Do as much damage as possible without getting too crazily close. No, run. We gotta run. I'm sticking close to the walls. Okay, he's gonna try to land on us. Where'd he go? That was close. He almost hit us there. Thank God for our minions. Come on, my friend. Back through the shock. Pinned him. Nice. We've armor broken too. Could be taking a lot more damage for right now. When he's almost taken out. Amazing. Definitely not the cleanest fight. But not too bad. It's a cleanest fight. We didn't actually take any damage. Okay. It says we can get our Ascendancy here, but we can't. We have to go under one. And we do got a gold one. But I don't actually want to use them on this. Gold warriors. Spear and gold gloves. Let's keep it for now. Now let's actually check the shop before we do move on. We've got to make sure. Monsters deal 20% less damage is really, really nice. But maximum honor, 25% more maximum honor. I'm going to take. Just boosting us back up a little more. And here we go. The final freaking room. Oh yeah, we have to walk through. Right, here we go. Right, so we can start off with a Gauntlet, Escape Trail, or Gauntlet. Now the thing is, which affliction, this is a run-ender for us. This one's actually really, really bad for us as well. Can it be slowed? And deal more damage. Increase merchant price, that's going to be your best option since you're only going to have one item anyway. Yeah, we're going to go there. So we got to take the Escape Trail.
Time works against you, but I am its master.
Okay, my dude. We gotta follow this. One to the right. 17 to the left. Right, straight forward. Let's keep going. Did I go the wrong way? No, we didn't. Okay, all to the left, all to the left. Right, you found this one. One to the forward. Right to the door. Backwards we go. Surely there's one over this way. Yep. Backwards we go. Kind of have a general gist of where they're going to be. Okay, all to the left. I'm going to keep walking this way though, and then make my way over. We've got the sand spears again. Sand spirits. Right, forward. Okay, not too bad. This one was pretty darn decent. And we didn't take any stupid damage trying to get to him. But the increased movement speed is really, really nice for her. Let's grab this. And yeah, we're going to this hourglass trail. Yeah, definitely. We just have to survive for some time. Minute and a half again. Taking out as much rare enemies as possible. Let's go. Got some big beefy dudes though, walking glides. Which will do slams. That's going to do a lot of damage to our faces. Right, there goes one rare. Amazing. We got another rare right here. Awesome. Where's the next one? Well, the big bubble will show exactly where they are. Come on, one final one. Amazing. Regal orb, silver key, orb. I love orbs. Right, random boon. Come on, be awesome. What else can we get here? Okay, restore honor when you venerate a market chain. Not too bad. Now, gauntlet into an hourglass trail versus chalice trail into a ritual trail. So we can go chalice into ritual, and it does keep our options open. Versus going into an hourglass, which does also keep our options open as well. So honestly, I'd rather do the chalice trail into the ritual trail. So, although we did miss out on a gold key, but yeah, I'll take a gold key down. Oh, not doing gauntlet. Come on, where is he? There we go. Where's the next one? Not too bad. Grab a relic. Left behind that orb.
A great challenge overcome.
Those sand spirits, man. Almost hitting us. Super quick trail. Awesome. We can actually take a look at this. Maybe get rid of some of these buffs, or debuffs, I mean. These afflictions. Increase honor restored. Curse with enfeeble. That's crazy bad for us. Lose our movement speed. Hell no. Move our damage. Let's just ignore this and and pretend we never seen that. Anyways, we're forced to do Gauntlet Trial. Anyway. Can't get away from it. But we do gotta take a ritual trail. Alright, let's take these guys out. Amazing. We actually taken out one of the little lads from back there. I have no idea where I'm actually going. I'm just gonna keep moving. Has to be one this way. My final one? Nope. One back to it then. Is it? Amazing. Let's grab this. Let's go. I'm just going to ignore that. We don't need to restore honor. We're pretty much full. So gauntlet. Oh, come on, man. Gauntlet into gauntlet. Well, we might as well take our sacred water. Since the merchant prices are going to be so freaking high. So we got this thing right here. Which will zoom us back. So I'm going to step on it and I'm going to... Okay. Ignore that. Let's do this. Is that going to teleport us back? Yep. Awesome. We didn't actually have to run back through, but did it really matter? We couldn't have just run back through. Oh, that's traps. Okay, my stupid ass. We need the time portal again. Lock myself in a room. Right, where's this portal? Okay, it's over here. We have to go through all the traps again. Right, we got it. Just gonna run and dance in this room. My dog's locked out. Right, there we go. Shorty's this way. Hey, I actually guessed right for once. And it was right. Traps, just roll. Pray you don't get hit. Just like we just did. Okay, I gotta be more careful. Because that was unnecessary room. Grab our sacred water and let's get the frick out here. Now we do have to take an affliction here. Now we can lose all our sacred water for completion, which is not going to be terribly bad for us. It does give us a chalice trial instead of escape trial. I'm going to take that over this one. Hell yeah. But first of all, another gauntlet trial. Let's try not to take any stupid damage this time. Alright, we got her. Well, might as well actually do it. Right, let's go. Okay, is that just a trap or something? We didn't actually have to use it. Anyways, let's go. Almost walked directly into that trap. Right, am I going the right way? Okay. We have time limit, we have to make it back. Press the switch. Wait. Hold on a second, door should be open. Wait. What the hell? Let's go. We moved too fast. Let's just dial down our time a little bit. Then pull this. That should be perfect then. Come on, my friend. Get through the door. Amazing. I'm not sure if we need to pull this lever, but I'm going to. Just in case we need to lay up an area later on. Or open the gate in a little bit. Or is that the end? Nope, definitely not the end. Big fire spinners. And a regular chest. Let's keep going. Okay, fire spinner to final rounds. Not too bad. So I did say, out of all these, I did want to just take Chalice Trial. It's going to be more straightforward. Yeah. It's going to be better, especially with no minimap. Need to be careful though, we do not want to get hit by any of these enemies. Immediately. Looks like we did get hit. Or am I crazy? These little enemies that shoot out projectiles. Pretty sure they're the one that hit us. Maybe not though. Come on, be the final rare. Smash him down. Nice. Exalted Orb. I'll gladly take that. Okay, the rare has to be up here. Okay, definitely not. Maybe not this way. But this way. We got some bats. There's a rare. Proximal. Yeah, we got in close when you see that proximal tangibility. Unfortunately, they don't get hit by long range attacks. Wait, not too bad. Okay. Definitely not worth it. We're gonna get this back anyway by going into the room by itself. So let's see. So let's see if we can take on the final boss. Level 80. We didn't actually have to do level 80, but hey, might as well go crazy.
I shall enact your fate.
We'll see about this, my friends. Now this dude is gonna have a wipe mechanic, so we gotta be careful. That's why you need that movement speed. For sure. I did put Sniper's Mark on him. We don't rely on crits too often. And the worst thing about our build is there's going to be lots of traps along the side that we got hit by. That we're not going to... It's going to be pretty darn tough to see it. He also throws out some things that we do need to try to ignore as well. And here's a lot of the traps. And immediately got stuck on it. We took almost half our honor here. I'm just going to try dodge through it. Take a little bit of chip damage. But here we go. And we got to make sure we hit all these. So I'm going to go this way and then it back around. That's why you need a movement speed. If you do not have movement speed and you don't get this, you get smashed. I almost missed this one. That's the weight mechanic.
But you have yet to cast off the shackles of fate.
Come on, armor broke. Lots of traps going.
Watch your step.
Come on, don't do... He told me to watch my step, I didn't do it. Is he frozen? Did we break him? Well, I'm not sure if we broke him or not, but we managed to do it. He sure did. But we got a tapestry relic. And that's that. But it sounds like it could be awesome. But anyway, let's get a forced Ascendancy. And you know what? I did say I want to grab this one, and I'm definitely going to grab it over this, which isn't going to be that great for us, to be honest. We have a lot of dexterity, not a lot of strength. Totems we don't use. Banners you don't use. Now this one could be interesting, but again, 25% of your main hand's weapon damage is going to be our spear. So it's going to be pretty darn low. We're not using a crossbow, which crossbow is going to have a lot more damage. This one sucks ass, but yeah, it's going to be a lot more damage if you're rocking crossbows or big hammers. So it kind of leaves us with this one here specifically. Now 100% of evasion rating as extra ailment threshold. It's going to be really, really nice. I think it's going to be worth it. We talked about Biala or Babala. Let's see what you got for us. You got an Arn with... Actually, this is really, really decent one. But yeah, that's it. We actually managed to beat it, which is amazing. The main things to take away is focus on getting that damage, focus on getting that increased movement speed, and make sure you have movement speed on your boots, and maybe even movement speed from somewhere else, because you definitely need that movement speed in the final fight. And relics you want to use is a bunch of honor resistance, that's for sure. So when you do get hit, you don't take as much honor resistance as well, and don't take stupid damage like I did. But anyways, I'm gonna leave you here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing, and I hope to keep a look out for the next one. I'll see you next time.